Well, welcome to Good Morning Central Oregon. We have Anastasia Zelensky here. She is a visual artist and art educator with Ben Parks and Rec. And you have brought me so many different supplies. You should have seen the chaos that was just doing during the commercial break. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, it's my pleasure.
So we're looking forward to kind of creating something maybe during the holidays. You know, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, Christmas holiday, and if you want to do some arts and crafts with your kids at home, this is a great place to start. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that a lot of these pieces come from your home. You don't need to go to make a big trip to the store and come home with art supplies. So tell us what we're making today.
Today we're going to be making a collagraph plate. So it's a form of printmaking where you build a texture-based collage. And what I do love about this project is it is all ages friendly, and you can use and reuse material around your house. So what you're looking for is anything that has texture that you don't mind getting paint on. So a good place to start would be your pantry.
Great.
So I have some beans and some dried pasta. Also, your insulated sleeves.
Amazing.
Yeah, you got this really nice texture here, or
some bubble wrap, some tape.
Tape.
A whole nice supplies. You're starting with your pantry.
Yes.
Okay.
So our first step, because we don't want our plate to bow, is we're going to put a little X on this.
I mean, even this cardboard you kind of reused, right? Isn't this something?
So this is from the back of my sketch pads.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but you could use cardboard boxes that you get from Amazon.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot of those.
Or the back of your frame.
So tell us what we're doing here then with this water and painting this on the back.
So anytime you use a water-based material and you're using paper, you want to put an X on the back with some water because it will prevent your surface from bowing.
That's fantastic. Okay, good. Start there.
And you can use Elmer's glue or hot glue to build this. And just go crazy. Like, don't stress and think too much like, oh my God, this needs to be perfect. Like,
well, even, Sasha, there's some examples over here too. And, you came in and she gave me a good example of kind of what some look like. And those are really creative. I enjoy that we can just start pasting. You don't have to think too hard about it.
Yeah, so here we have one that was made just with a corrugated cardboard. So just the inside of your cardboard. This is a combination of some fun paper and the pasta again. Or this one here is just gonna be your tape.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Which I can show you, this is really fun. I just got some black tape here, but masking tape would work, duct tape.
And even, I see, we mentioned pasta, but there's beans,
Beans,
too.
yeah.
The idea is to get some texture on this board. And as you're creating this tape, oh yeah, this is pretty neat, doing a little zigzag. See, if you don't feel like you want to even go searching through your pantry.
Yeah, if you don't have glue around your house, you can really just use tape.
So we're going to jump to the next step and pretend like we've been spending a lovely amount of time creating. Wow, would you look at this? Here we are. We've created some magic. This is a board that Anastasia and I worked on. Oh yeah, come on over. And what is the next step here?
So
we have added all of our things to this
Yes,
board.
once you let it dry, you want to give yourself maybe like 20 minutes for it to dry. Maybe have a little snack.
Yeah.
You're going to ink up your plate. We're using block printing ink, but you can totally use acrylic paint or tempera paint. It's just going to dry a little bit quicker.
Okay.
If you have fancy printmaking stuff, this is called a brayer.
Okay.
So you can use this to put on ink. I don't think most people have that, so we're going to use a brush.
Nice.
And what you're focusing on is just putting a little bit of ink or paint on your brush and trying to get the top, like the very top. You're not trying to like rub in there. You just want to get the top part of your textured stuff.
I think one of my favorite parts about this is you really don't have to be, it's not super detailed. Oh, what'd that guy do?
It didn't want to be part of my design.
You don't have to be super cautious, I suppose, is what I'm saying.
No.
You kind of lightly paint over it. And the idea is here is once we get enough ink on top of our texture, then we do a stamp.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're getting a little bit of ink over the top of everything. Make sure you get those beans.
Those beans. I know we decided to use some beans and straws. And I like the sequin strip. Okay. Now,
So once you have, once you have a nice coating, you don't want it to be too thick, so you don't want it to go in between.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be perfect, don't worry.
Thank you. Okay, next up.
We're gonna take our piece of paper. We're just using computer paper. You can use fancy paper if you want.
Okay.
Let's get this out of the way. Make sure you have a clean surface. And then you're gonna lightly put the paper on top. Keep one hand on it, and then you can make a fist and use the soft part of your fist. And rub around.
Okay, okay, okay.
You can also use your fingers to make sure you get in all those areas.
Okay.
And once you think...
Anastasia, this is the real moment of truth.
I know.
Okay. And I think what's neat too, with these, you can, you were talking about making some Christmas cards using the same stamp over and over again.
So if you want to preserve your collagraph plate, you can always thin down a little bit of Elmer's glue with some water and then coat the whole thing, and then you'll be able to repeat your stamp.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Peel to reveal.
Ooh. It's really nice. Well, thank you very much. I love it. Thank you so much. Ben Park and Rec offers some incredible classes, not just for kids, but adults too. They even have joint classes you can do together. Anastasia, what is your Instagram too, so that folks can see how just incredibly talented you are?
At Freakin' Art.
Outstanding. Thank you so much for being here, and hopefully be giving you some ideas and creative outlet with Anastasia here.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos from Central Oregon Daily News. And for more news from the high desert, just visit centraloregondaily.com.